an armed police officer. Drop the lighter.
Get off him!
Good one, Frank. Obviously a snap worth looking after.
I tell you what, Jerry, all this rough stuff's giving me the shakes.
Don't worry, Tosh. Word's up after a few days. Bet your old lady's gonna have something to say about this, Tosh. Still at work, 4:30 on a Saturday afternoon.
She'll be glad of the overtime. What you'll see of it after tonight.
Give it some stick, though.
Listen, Jerry, I'm a family man. But tonight she's going to sell matches for the supper.
Yeah, they said you were a bit of a hard nut, Tosh.
I am. I suppose she wants a transfer, does she?
At approximately 4 o'clock this afternoon, officers from Flying Squad, assisted by plainclothes and uniformed officers from Sunhill Police Station, successfully prevented a security van robbery outside the Baratta supermarket in Holroyd Street. In the course of this attempted robbery, 5 men were arrested. One of them, unfortunately, was seriously injured when an armed police officer was forced to open fire. This action was unavoidable.
Are you satisfied that correct procedures were carried out?
Yes, I'm completely satisfied.
Even though the gang wasn't armed?
Well, John, you say the gang wasn't armed. And technically, I suppose that's correct. Let me ask you a question. If your wife once was soaked in 4-star, how much comfort would you derive from the fact that he wasn't carrying a gun as well? Take your question seriously. Let me reiterate, we had reason to believe that this gang would be armed, which is why there were armed policemen there in the first place. It wasn't just on the off chance. And let's not lose sight of the main issue here. An attempt was made to rob the Baratta supermarket of its Saturday takings of some £90,000. And we stopped them. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Sir. We got a problem.
What was all that about? Keeping your nose clean, sir.
All right, ladies and gents, your attention, please. Anyone not involved in today's activities down at the Baratta supermarket, would they please leave now? All right? First of all, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your part in a brave and hazardous operation. Now, in my terms, despite the fact a man was shot by police, the operation was almost a complete success. I've just had my opposite number on from the squad. Now, that security van was supposed to be carrying 6 bags, each containing £15,000. It's a bag short.
Sierra Oscar from 101, are you receiving? Over. Yeah, the villain, Vaz Devlin, shot in a supermarket raid. He just died.
Now, look, Frank, I'm not accusing anyone, all right? But £90,000 was supposed to go in that security van, and only 75 grand arrived at the cash-in-transit depot.
We did our job. That money is the security firm's responsibility.
All right. And now it's ours.
Again.
Yes, again.
Derek? Is there the slightest suspicion that officers from this station might be implicated?
None whatsoever, sir. Who suggested that?
No one is, Derek. I just want to be sure when somebody asks me, as they surely will.
The guards? Yeah, the guards. But they're white. So? Doing business with the Yardies. Look, just check them out.
Well, it wouldn't exactly be the first time, would it?
Frank, look, I know you've got a lot on your plate at the moment, but I've just come from a press conference. There's no doubt in my mind that a couple of them are going to make a field out of this shooting.
I thought you had a meeting out of your hands, sir. Besides, with respect, I'd have thought they had a lot more fun with the fact we seem to have lost 15 grand.
Yes, a couple of minutes ago, I'd have agreed with you. But I've just heard that the man who was shot, and don't forget it was by a police officer, has died.
Not what I'd call a tragedy, sir.
No.
The whole incident takes on a greater significance.
Maybe it does. But it was the flying squad who shot him.
Yes, but it was your information that the gang would be armed. That's why there were armed officers on the scene.
Can I be blunt, sir?
You usually are.
Someone looking for a scapegoat?
Nobody is looking for a scapegoat, Frank. I just want to make sure that if this operation goes up in smoke, we're fireproof, that's all. Now look, go and see your snout again. Make sure that you didn't misunderstand each other.
Yes, sir.
What else are you doing?
Well, I've got Lyons and Carver down at the supermarket, interviewing the staff and turning the place over.
Right. Dashwood?
He's running the names of the security men through the PNC. Well, you never know.
Well, good luck. Oh, by the way, earlier. Well done.
Frank, how can I ever give you the full picture? It's all snippets, bits of talk.
You're not backtracking, are you? I've visited many a snout in intensive care, Desmond.
Aren't you pleased there were no guns?
Not when I said there was gonna be.
Who told you that? All I said was that I thought I heard one of them mentioning guns. I did not say it was a certainty.
Michael, are you there?
Yes, Gov.
What you got?
Right, one of the guards has got form. Housebreaking mainly, nothing as heavy as this, but still.
Which one?
This is where the theory comes a bit unstuck. It's the one they were about to turn into Joan of Arc.
What about the others?
Nothing. Clean as a whistle.
All right, we better stick with the one who isn't. Does he live on the manor?
Yes, Gov.
We'll bring him in. Let's face it, he's all we've got at the moment. But have a sniff around first, find out what you can. Talk to the neighbours, the milkman. Use your nonce. All right? All right.
I'll talk to you later, Gov.
Look, I don't want to spend 10 years in prison, you know. That's it, finished. Now, all the police final. It's over, forget it. I never said nothing. No, that's not my fault, right? I got all of my final.
Look, I made a note of it all here. Always do.
Yeah.
I counted them all out.
All right, Mr. Newman, thanks very much. That'll be all for the moment. We'll see Mr. Humphreys now, okay?
Gov, it's Mike.
Yes, Michael. What's going on?
I'm going to pick up the security guard now. I think I've made the Yardie connection.
You're telling me that because his sister lives with a West Indian, that ties him in with the Yardies?
No, of course I'm not, sir. But for the last week, according to a neighbour, and only in the last week, 4 or 5 West Indians have been meeting on a regular basis round this security guard's house, arriving late at night, leaving early in the morning.
And that's it, is it?
Sir, before you accuse me of racial prejudice, ask yourself this. If this gang had been white and this same security guard had been receiving late-night visits before the raid from a bunch of white men who'd never been seen round his house before, wouldn't you find that a trifle suspicious?
Point taken. And no one's calling you racist. And don't forget the 15 grand.
This is all a bit out of your league, isn't it, Robert?
What are you talking about?
What the detective inspector means, Robert, is you're a third-rate housebreaker. You should have stuck to it.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that you were in on this. I'm saying that you were their inside man. And I'll tell you something else, Robert. Your mates are saying it too.
I want the solicitor.
He thinks this is a Citizens Advice Bureau. Where's the money, Robert? That tow rag with a cigarette lighter frightened the life out of you, didn't he?
Of course he did.
Because he would have done it, wouldn't he?
Troy, complete maniac, Gov.
Good scheme on paper, Robert, I'll give you that.
Safer than a couple of sawn-offs. You never know when someone wants to play the hero.
That's right. But when their brave colleague is one spark away from eternity, no one's going to move a muscle.
What was going through your mind when it looked like he might use that lighter? That wasn't part of the script, was it?
Bet your bottle was going 19 to the dozen.
Just like it is now, Robert.
I want a solicitor.
You're going to need one, pal. That's for sure. Another half hour, he'll be on his third pair of strides today. We got him, Michael. Keep at him, Cuff.
Found the money?
Well, thanks very much, Mr. Burgess.
Sorry, I couldn't have been of more help.
It's all right.
Yeah, so are we. You were the last one.
What's it like working here, then?
It's all right.
But apart from that, it's great, eh?
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
So what do you reckon, Tosh?
What about him?
About any of them?
I don't know.
Come on, Tosh. I'll buy a drink. I'm not quite ready for Burnside yet.
You're on. Well, I suppose if we're desperate, we can nick him for careless driving. Yeah, silly Bert. Take the handbrake off.
Really, Tosh? What's that? What? No. No. No.
No. So it had just fallen there?
Well, he certainly didn't put it there. I couldn't believe it at first. Then I thought back to the raid, and all I could remember was those pickaxe handles and a man being shot.
Oh, no, Jim, not again, please.
Look, that's what I'm trying to say. Forget about the shooting. Just think back to the raid the moment we moved in.
Yeah, all right.
Well, there's a fella standing at the back of the security van, right? Throwing out bags to another fella who's standing by the getaway car, right?
Yeah, OK.
Well, the getaway car is standing only a few yards away from those parked cars. Well, now you see, as soon as we come along, I mean, the fella by the getaway car, he thinks, sod this for a lot. I'm off, and he legs it. Just as the other bloke is throwing out a bag to him. The bag rolls under the wheel arch of a clapped-out Ford Escort, belonging to the supermarket under manager, and suddenly we're 15 grand short.
Right, I'm off, lads. Enjoy Saturday, what's left of it.
See you, Jim.
Cheers, Jim. You take care.